And in this video, I'm going to present to you ChatGPT prompts, which can be helpful if you're a coach, counselor, motivational speaker, author, or course creator. And also at the very end, I'm going to reveal a ChatGPT prompt for everyone who is using social media. Before we get started, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned for all the videos which are coming out in the future. Right, so first we are going to start out with pretending we are a relationship coach. Let's see what we've got. Here we go. I want you to act as a relationship coach. This means we are pre-framing ChatGPT. We are giving them a command to say how it should be writing. I want you to act as a relationship coach. I'll provide some details about the two people involved in a conflict, and it will be your job to come up with suggestions on how they can work through the issues that they are separating them, right? So let's say you're a relationship coach and you have these clients and you don't know how to handle them anymore, what to say, what are the best answers. Then you can just ask ChatGPT to present you with the most perfect solution. So this could include advice on communication techniques or different strategies to improving the understanding of one another's perspectives. My request is, I need help solving conflicts between my spouse and myself. Enter. Let's see what comes out. By the way, I'm going to pop all of these ChatGPT prompts in the description below as well. And if you, let's say, if you're not a relationship coach, obviously you can adjust this to whatever kind of coach you are and adjust this to whatever a problem you're facing with what type of clients and what you're after, like what are you looking for, what is your request, right? Okay, so now it's here. So first, it's important to understand that conflicts in relationships are normal and can often be resolved with effective communication and a willingness to compromise, yada, yada, yada. So now it gives you like 6 steps what this couple could practice in order to solve their problem, right? So let's say we wanted to dive a little bit deeper into this and we would like to write them an email report, or maybe we would like to even create a video about this, right? So we could create a video about the 6 steps they can take in order to make the relationship between those two work. Now we could say and take the first point and say practice active listening, right? Okay, great, thank you. Now dive deeper into point 1, active listening. Make sure you fully understand your spouse's perspective before responding. Thank you. Now dive deeper into point number 1 and explain further what needs to be done and also what kind of problems could arise and how to avoid those. Hit enter. So see how you now can come up with a little bit of a deeper explanation on point number 1. Now it explains more about active listening. Active listening is the process of fully understanding and acknowledging the thoughts and feelings of the other person. It's an essential tool for resolving conflicts in any relationship. Now, all these relationship coaches out there, what do you think about this? Give me a thumbs up if you like this. Let me know in the comments below if you would be able to use this kind of stuff. Okay, so then it gives 5 steps on how to resolve this, how to become better at active listening. Right here are the problems which could arise. Problems that could arise from not acting active listening are miscommunication, lack of trust, escalation of conflict, right? So to avoid these problems, it's essential to make active listening a habit and practice this regular. If you're not satisfied with this, let's say, right? For example, you could say, now provide solutions on how to solve those 3 problems. Ta-da! Okay, so now it writes down the solutions to each of those problems. Now, what are you going to do with this? You could use this as a YouTube script, as a blog post, whatever it is, right? If you really have this kind of case with your clients at the moment, then that's just something you could actually teach to them. Now, this is the controversial bit about ChatGPT. People are afraid, okay, we don't need experts anymore since this tool is out. How do we actually know then this is a legit person, right? So what do you think about that? Let me know in the chat below. Let's assume you're a motivational speaker and you want ChatGPT to help you with writing your first speech. All right, so the prompt would be, I want you to act as a motivational speaker. Always put who you want it to be, okay? Put together words that inspire action and make people feel empowered to do something beyond their abilities. You can talk about any topics, but the aim is to make sure what you say resonates with your audience, giving them an incentive to work on their goals and strive for better possibilities. My first request is, I need a speech about how everyone should never give up. I like this because that's very general. Like, I'm really sure that is going to be some really quality output here because we didn't pre-frame the bot. Remember, you always actually would want to pre-frame ChatGPT and give a little bit of insights about your brand. For example, for this one, he should have told him before saying like, hey, I'm a motivational speaker for moms who just gave birth and feel really sad about the rest of their lives or whatever, right? Or I'm a motivational speaker who helps kids who lost their parents to see a brighter future, right? So therefore it would know a better topic on how to write this. But these kind of prompts are really helpful. So now here comes like a speech, part of the speech. Now what you could do is dive a lot deeper into each part of the speech. You could say, write me an introduction that inspires kids to stop taking drugs, for example. Now it tailors it to that. Obviously, you would do that before you'd actually ask for the speech, but then it would write that. And then you would say, okay, now write me a story which I can share in my speech that brings it across a certain point. So I would like you to watch this video up here, which teaches you the 5 prompts you can use utilizing actual copywriting frameworks. And there's one included which also talks about stories and helps to share stories. So you could use this in combination with these kind of prompts as well. Okay, so now it has written you the entire introduction. You could make it longer, you could make it shorter. You could say, hey, make this 1,000 words, or add an example of this kind of thing to it. So this is how you could duct tape your speech together and make it really epic. Next, let's say you're a life coach and you want to develop better habits to live a happier life, or you want to create a blog post about it, you want to teach your clients about it, or in general you just want to know about it anyway. In this case, the prompt would be, I want you to act as a life coach. Remember who you want to act as. I will provide some details about my current situation and goals, and it will be your job to come up with strategies that can help me make better decisions and reach those objectives. Nice. Could say like, hey, I want to get married next year. Hey, I want to have kids by the age of whatever. Hey, I want to move to a new country by the age of whatever, right? This could involve offering advice on various topics, such as creating plans for achieving success or dealing with difficult emotions. How to deal with difficult emotions, really great topic, right? So my first request is, I need help developing healthier habits for managing stress. Easy. Let's hit enter and see what comes out. Amazing. Now it provides different strategies which will help me to manage stress, such as practice mindfulness, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, things like that. Now, if that's not enough for you, you could obviously dive a lot deeper into it. You could say, give me 200 more words about point 1, for example, talking about the benefits of practice mindfulness, right? And then it does just that. Okay, nice. Now imagine you're a career counselor and you want to counsel someone on the best steps to become a software engineer. Here the prompt would be, I want you to act as a career counselor. I will provide you with an individual looking for guidance in their professional life, and your task is to help them determine what careers they are most suited for based on their skills, interests, and experience. You should also conduct research into the various options available. Explain the job market trends in different industry and advise on which qualifications would be beneficial for pursuing particular fields. My first request is, I want to advise someone who wants to pursue a potential career in software engineering. Enter. Okay, so obviously you could put any kind of career there and replace software engineering with something else. But if you're a career counselor and you would like to have some detailed information about a specific job, you can just ask ChatGPT and there's your answer. Now, lastly, let's say you're a social media manager, or you're looking to hire a social media manager and you're looking to give really clear instructions on how to go about this. In this case, the prompt would be, I want you to act as a social media manager. You'll be responsible for developing and executing campaigns across all relevant platforms, engage with the audience by responding to questions and comments, monitor conversations through community management tools, use analytics to measure success, create engaging content, and update regularly. My first suggestion request is, I need help managing the presence of an organization on Twitter in order to increase brand awareness. Let's say you are the social media manager and you want a really structured and detailed outline of what needs to be done in order to increase the brand awareness of your specific client on Twitter. Now, the ChatGPT gives you a really detailed outline on what needs to be done. So let's take point number 1 and let's go a lot deeper into that as well. Create a consistent and engaging brand voice. Develop a tone of voice that aligns with your brand and is consistent across all of your tweets. This will help to create a strong, recognizable brand identity on Twitter. So let's say we want help with doing that, okay? Help me to create a brand voice for a software that helps coaches to market their programs. Okay, the tone of voice should be firm but funny. Create 3 examples for tweets. For example, right, let's see what comes out. Obviously, I could have pre-framed it a lot more about the brand and give more information about how we want our brand to look like online and stuff like that. That's what you would do. You would just say that to ChatGPT and then we'll just create it. So now it would say 3 tweets which I can use. Let me read out 1. Coaches don't struggle with marketing your programs anymore. Our software makes it easy to reach the right people and get results. Obviously, this is very basic. because I didn't pre-frame it with a lot of insights on the brand voice, but that's how you would do it. You can do the same thing with Facebook posts or YouTube scripts or TikTok scripts, things like that. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. Hit the notification bell, and I will see you in the next one.